G'day everyone, Retro Bravo here. And I've heard of this thing called a millennial pause. I wonder how long I have to pause at the front of a video to make it sound like a millennial pause, just for proper nostalgia's sake, to show my age. So, Central Core has almost reformatted, Beam 7 is darker, blah blah blah. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make too much sense. But jump activation, that's what we care about. Because now we're on try again, and we immediately start in this level in a room with a hunter, and we've got pistol ammo again. That's lovely. But I'm not going to take on a hunter with a pistol, I'm going to take him on with an assault rifle. I'm glad I did, because there's two of him. No, I'm not. There's three. I really should have looked around more. There we go, sorted. Now I'm not too panicked yet because I know exactly where I can pick up some more shields, and there's a pattern buffer right there, right at the start of the level, really handy. And in this room, so much ammo, so very much ammo. Now I wonder why this level is called Try Again. There is a secret on this level that I found, but it's not this door. And I'm not sure why, but there is a health station there and it's not active yet. So I'm going to run around a little bit and see if I can work that out. Luckily I'm not too desperate because I've got 3 times shields, but we've got this terminal here. And we'll go through it again. Lots of things. Colony's been wiped out. Oh well. So the Forest Slavers, Trading Empires, Extensive Subvert. So basically the four try to capture slaves. Now in here we see a new type of enemy, not a hunter, but a new type of enemy, and there's a few of them on this level that we need to kill in order to finish the level. And that's him there, the big fella. Now the big risk with him is he's homing rockets. So I suggest fire a couple, run away. And don't waste them on anyone who's not a big guy. And it is just a sort of... Ow. There we go. He beeps a lot and then explodes and disappears. So again, trying to be a little bit conservative when it comes to my ammo. So using the pink guns when I can. There is more. Thought so. Again, not too worried yet. I'll pick up another pink gun though. I already did. Cool. And over here is also some ammo. Lots and lots of rocket ammo. And a transporter. And that just took me back to the start. But with any luck, that's now open. Now I didn't hit any switches, I just used the teleport, but I think you just get to a certain point and it opens. Alright, now I'm trying to do this relatively quickly. So I end up using the map quite a bit in this level. So there was a door down here that I ignored, so I won't ignore it now. And we'll end up in this open section here. And he's asleep. Bang. Now he's awake. Okay, so don't just stand there. That he will, like, even going back and forwards is kind of risky. Like, I've found you're best off using the cover whenever you can. Now I ran out of rockets there, which is a worry. But I will run back because there were rockets back here. there are also these guys who have chased me from the other side. Basically, this is a level where it's handy to be just be ready, be on your toes, because that can happen very easily. Okay, so we're back at full health, and we've taken out 2 of those big guys so far, which is pretty good, pretty decent effort. So let's continue back this way. Now with this one, there's this door here, which doesn't tell us much. This big lava river runs through a huge chunk of the level, and you've got this teleport that links to the other side. So that's where I just was, that's the teleport I stepped on. They both basically just go back and forward. So now I'll go through to this next room, which leads back to where I started. So there's one corridor, but there's also a path off this way. And this is another one where you can do it by sprinting back and forwards, but you sort of have to be on your toes. And if you accidentally get launched into the lava, that's a bad time too. Yeah, he ran away. Coward. I might be able to finish him off with this when he comes back closer. I'm not expecting pistols to actually take him out. I just would be entertained if it did. Tempted to run back and get another shield because this guy's being difficult. There we go. Got him. Yeah, I think I will go back. Now I'm hearing stuff going on in this little alcove here. But if I look at the map, there's just this fusion vent and a bit of the wall that I can't see from any angle. So I'm gonna go back to the start and get my shield again. And let's have a look in here. Now I'm pretty sure I know exactly where this door's going to go, which is right here. So we'll bear that in mind. Now really the only place I've got left to go I think is up here. So I've got my shield. I'm going to go up this lift and I'm going to start sprinting because I'm going to take these guys by surprise a little bit. If I get the right gun. Alright, I think there's only 3 hunters in here. Alright, and that is a big door. That looks ominous. That's good to just notice. Get rid of this pink gun. Top up my shield. Because I'm actually very close to the end of this level. If all I do is kill the 4 big guys. I think there's 4. So I've done 3. Unless I lost count. And there's one more in this room here. Now, there's this temptation just to stand up there and try and take him, but it's actually easiest to drop down, create myself a bit of a buffer, And I'll go up here and clear this space as well, just in case. Because I'd rather not be attacked from behind when I'm dealing with the big guy. So that's actually the end of the level there. But there is so much more of the level to go. Yep. Alright. So not as many rockets as I would like, but I'll see what I can do with grenades maybe. Ow. So the rockets they fire are homing. That's not where I want to be. I did not know they have. I kind of want to run back and get some shields. He's destroying me. Alright, I'm gonna cut my losses for a minute. And go get me some shields. Now I think if I go this first teleport, I end up in a random spot here, which is not actually where I wanted to be. Because if I don't make this jump to that teleport, I have to sprint to that 2x shield, which sucks. Because that is actually higher than this. So I might have done myself a dirty. Let's see how we go. Gonna go for it. Gonna go for it. Go for it. Got it. Now the lava will keep hurting me, but the shield charges faster. And what I've just learnt is I don't want to do that first one. But it's giving me enough shield that I'm comfortable again having some pot shots at this fella. Rockets. Surely he's nearly dead. Surely. Ah, damn. There we go. Okay. So the first teleporter was not ideal. Let's go to the second teleport. So there's our first one. Here's our second one. And that's where I actually wanted to go. Now there's a door up here that gives me an invisibility upgrade. Really handy. Really handy. If you're fighting that guy. So I really should have picked it up by that first time. But I'll go get this 3x shield. And we'll have a look at the secret section now. And then I'll top up on as much ammo as I can before the next bit. Alright. Ah, damn. Now, refill my shield, because that hurt more than it should have. Now, that upgrade I got was invisibility, so it is handy. I just don't use it much. I'll try one more. There we go. Right, now pick up invincibility straight away, so I'm not going to muck around. I'm going to sprint this way, and here is where I really would have liked having a rocket launcher. Because up there is the secret bit. Now there's a terminal up there, but I can't get to it without a rocket launcher. That's frustrating. But down here is where we're actually getting to. Across there is nothing too exciting, so it's this way. But up there, up in that secret area, there's a terminal, and that terminal basically goes through a list of some of the things that you can do that are like little challenges. So things like firing things at airborne targets and making targets airborne. Yeah, just a list of little handy challenges. And it brings me through to this area. Now this area here, you can sprint jump across to the platforms. Is a very familiar space. In fact, those are the teleports we've been going in. So once we've explored the whole level, there's not a lot more to it. Now I think I want to conserve ammo on the pink gun because it comes in handy later. And you can also sprint across to this one, which has a bit more going on. In the way of hunters, and then we can go down these stairs, and look, we've ended up back at this section. So that's pretty much the whole level. Now the teleports at the end of the level do lead you back to other spots around the level, but it's pretty much just teleporting around the level. That other secret area is really the only extra bit. So I might save it there because I'm about to go and finish the level, and the next level is somewhat challenging. Now I feel like I spent a really long time on this level originally when I did it, because it took me so long to work out that I had to kill the big guys in order to actually finish the level. So again, those two teleports also just take us other places around the level. So this terminal is a message from Leela. Our first message from Leela since she got freed. And she's going to teleport me somewhere, which is I think it's our last level. So if you're enjoying this, let me know. Comment, subscribe, make requests, like, share. Just let me know how I'm going. And otherwise, be sure to have fun. Catch you next time.